Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Wrapped Luna and Luna Classic. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, we're looking at Luna Classic right now. It's down 12.1%. Wrapped Luna is down 14.36%. Both of these coins held up pretty good in the crash last night. I mean, Bitcoin really tanked to the bottom. Sell went down really hard. I mean, it was a crash. It looked very similar to Luna, honestly. And these coins bounced back pretty good. So I'm very optimistic about that. But then we see this. Lawsuit accuses Binance US of selling unregistered securities, false advertising Terra UST as safe. I remember in the very first Luna video I did, I said Binance was pushing this coin and pushing it. Like they wanted you buying. It was sold as a safe bet. But guess what happened? It crashed. And I believe Binance could have helped out much more than they did. I think they should have got in front of this right out of the gate and did something about it. I think they also should have adopted the whole burn. I think they should have burned whatever supply they had. I mean, to help the community. I think Binance did nothing, in my opinion, to help this whole situation. So, with the huge community that Luna has, it is time to pressure and insist to the Luna developers that with the huge profits that they opted for when Luna was above $100, they would buy Luna Classic and burn 80 or 90% of Luna Classic or file a collective complaint against them. And that's the thing also. We know how much money that they were making. So why can't they take some of the profit? I mean, not even 80 or 90%, of the profit. Maybe they take 30, 40% of the profit and they buy Luna Classic and just burn it for the community's sake. Or maybe Do Kwon buys some of it and burns it for the community's sake. I mean, we all know the narrative against him right now. Most people they just totally hate this guy. So, in order to save face and put some trust back into the community, why doesn't he buy a whole pile of Luna Classic, burn it, and help the community out? Then maybe people would be more inclined to buy into Luna 2.0. But we know that's not going to happen. So I'm seriously impressed how well Luna Classic is holding up. We're getting more strong support. And that's the thing. It held up pretty good in this. I mean, Bitcoin went down far. I mean, look at it like that. And this coin still held up pretty good. That's strong community. I'm going to say that right now. This is the community that's propping this coin up like it is. I mean, without this community, this coin would have probably went to zero and would have been gone. But I got to give props to everyone in this community, and I give you all a lot of respect. Then we see this. Luna Classic has been so strong considering the Bitcoin dump. I'm expecting a bit of a pump incoming when others start to notice this Luna Classic. Again, that's what I just said about the Bitcoin dump. It held up very good. And it's all about community here. And I 100% believe in this community. And I've said it in almost every video I've done. You gained all of my respect. I will continue making videos for every one of you every day because I believe in you. And then we see this. Don't panic. Don't sell. And 91.7% say that I will hold. And that's the thing. People will hold it because they believe in something so much, they will hold on to it forever. It doesn't matter. They're going to have their day. When Luna Classic eventually rises from the ashes, that's when they will have their day. So Luna Classic Pump City, we bought the bottom. Great work, fam. And again, people, every time I make a video, and people keep saying in the comments, it's never going to reach a penny. It's never going to reach a penny. Well, if it does ever get to that penny, that is going to be huge for Luna Classic. So with that said, I'm going to move on to Wrapped Luna. I just want to say one thing. I have a ton of optimism for Luna Classic at this point. And the whole Binance lawsuit, that's like the icing on the cake. So then we see this. If it gets pegged to Luna 2, then it's game on for everyone who holds Wrapped Luna. Follow the money, as they're definitely not going to lose out. So we know that the whole smart contract says that it's supposed to peg Luna 2.0. We know it's an immutable contract. I just want to keep bringing this up in every video I do because I don't want this to go away. I think it's something that needs to be put out there daily and talked about daily so people know what's going on. Because the thing about the smart contract is if you break this smart contract, it leaves other crypto companies, other exchanges to do the same exact thing. So in other words, if they get away with this, if Coinbase gets away with pegging it, to changing the name and just pegging it to Luna Classic, in spite of the contract, it opens up every other exchange to do this also with other cryptocurrency. It's not good. It will follow Luna Classic for sure. Even if the contract actually said it's to follow 2.0, they will find a way to get around it. And no one really knows if the contract really is tied to Luna 2.0 or Luna Classic. Anyhow, they might also just end up delisting Wrapped Luna for good if they can't solve this. They can't just never bring it back either because they have to save face. I believe Coinbase needs to relist it to save face on this. And then on top of it, if they break the contract, like I just said, it's not good for crypto. And it's not good for their exchange. Then we see this. You just explained which I know. My question is, why do you think Wrapped Luna relisting makes Luna Classic explode? No one seems to know. I think it's clear pegging Wrapped Luna to 2.0 is not going to happen. Argument is contracts, but really the argument is name and timing. The thing is, you can't just change a name and expect a contract to go along with that. It doesn't work that way. And it's pegged like that because it was originally pegged to Luna. You can't call something Luna Classic and then just say, okay, now this is Wrapped Luna Classic. It's not about the name. It's about the contract. What Wrapped Luna pegs to. And it pegs to Luna, which now, because they named the original Luna Classic, Wrapped Luna should still peg to what is now Luna, which is Luna 2.0. Then we see this. I have no choice but to hold Wrapped Luna. It's in Coinbase jail. I bought other coins that dipped today since they were on my watch list for months. I don't trust crypto and analyst, LOL. And I know Coinbase is talking about relisting Wrapped Luna on the 18th, which is next week. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. Hopefully it pumps up some with the relisting. And I hope that they do the right thing here, or maybe peg it to Luna 2.0. I doubt that's going to happen. I think they're going to peg it to Luna Classic and hope for the best. Then they'll let it be fought out as a legal matter, like with lawsuits or something like that. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to keep you informed on this whole contract thing, see where it goes. Next week, we'll have our answers when they relist it. If they relist it, I know it's supposed to be the 18th or the 19th, so we'll have to wait and see. With that said, thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video.